What is the entire point of life, you may say? The entire point of life is money, and making as much of it as possible.
Here we go, Seth. That's
The term modern football has got given a bad name in recent years. The main part of that is included to be the obsession of dripping every single penny out of the consumer as possible. Just like any industry, they want to make money from you. And nothing has been more obvious about this than football, FIFA and UEFA competitions. Let's look at this World Cup. If it's Saudi Arabia buying every single player possible above the age of 30, the Qatar World Cup in general, the UEFA Euro 2024 competition being not in one country but in all of them, because why not? Expanding the Champions League so we can fill even more games, so we can get even more TV revenue. I mean, yeah, as a football fan, in theory, the more football, the better. Hence why having a more expanded World Cup, more football, more games, more opportunity. And you may think, well, there should be no issue. More football, the better. And also means there's more opportunity for a smaller nation to get in. Uzbekistan, lads. Most of you probably on the map can't point to me where Uzbekistan is. And I know that because I can't either. And you know what? I cannot wait. The idea of a Uzbekistan versus Japan match gets me really excited. What's gonna happen? No one knows. I'll be more excited for that than watching like Switzerland versus Denmark for the 5th time. And it could get even more weirder, because not only are Ireland in the World Cup playoffs thanks to Troy Parrott being a goddamn hero for some reason, this man put his entire nation on his back, not once but twice. He scored every single goal, all 5 of them against Portugal and Hungary in the last minute, and bagged a hattie as well. I want a statue in the centre of Dublin for him tomorrow. But not even that, even Scotland. But if Scotland beats Denmark on Tuesday night, they're qualified for the World Cup, boys.
This was a complete breath of fresh air. I thought you were absolutely fantastic.
What a time to be alive. So comment down below your thoughts on the World Cup. How do you feel about it? Because the new kits are out. They look nice. I'll do a kit video when all of them are out eventually. Who do you think's going to win the World Cup? Like and subscribe. And Merzel Designs for the best football prints, all made by myself. Of course, the Troy Parrott print is, of course, on the site. Doing fantastic, so thank you for that. And, of course, Black Friday sale. So 35% off. 20% sales already on, with an extra 15 on top with the discount. Same thing for Everbook as well. My own Photobook company. Same thing, 40% off on some items as well. Go check it out to make your own custom photo book for your friends, your family, your loved ones, your dog, and anything in between. Let's get straight into it. So I never really got the idea of watching a World Cup game in person, mainly because the prices of the tickets always just put me off massively. I feel like I'll get a better experience being in the pub full of my mates with a bunch of people around me than actually being at the game, I feel like. And I don't think that should be the case, but the prices of it just puts me off. So let's say you're Canadian and that you want to watch the first game of the World Cup, just because you want to. It's in Toronto, right? So, you know, first game, historic, let's go. Well, for the cheapest ticket possible in Category 4, there's 4 different categories. The most cheapest ticket you get is $350. Cheapest, the mid-range one in category 3, $845, nearly $1,000, and that's actually increased. So when he initially put out the tickets, it was already stupidly expensive, and due to high demand, apparently they've actually increased the price by 18% on category 3. If you're looking at category 2, it's $1,400, increased by 15%, and if you're looking at category 1, that's like $1,900 almost, which also was increased from the initial pricing. It gets even worse if you're American. You're gonna go watch the American first game. $370 for the cheapest one, and each category is $100 more. But let's say, okay, it's the first game, the next game will be much cheaper. Not really. And you're not wrong, you know, it's like $90 for category 4. Okay, reasonable. But then if you can't get them because they're already sold out, because everyone else gets them, you're looking at $300 for category 3, and then another few more $100 for category 2, and then 1. Like, it's just ridiculous. And for literally any game, the base rate for the minimum sale for category 4 ticket is $60. Issue is, you feel like most people get those anyway, and then the ones that are category 2 or 1, most people just won't even bother getting. As standard, any group stage game for category 3 is like, let's say $140, $150. Category 2 is in the high 300s, and then category 1 could be within to $400 to $600 for any group stage game. This is group stages in any real city in America or whatever. So there's a good chance that if you want to go watch, I don't know, like one of the group stage games of like the smaller nations, so you know, you could go watch a game between, I don't know, New Zealand versus Norway. That is possible. You could be in a situation that you've spent $300 to go watch that, because I don't think even guaranteed on what game would even be played there. And it's just obscene, because also think of all the transport. One key detail as well, the entirety of America is based on parking. So how much do you think it's going to cost just to park your car there? Because you can't get there any other way in most cases. FIFA has launched an official parking website with record sales allegedly. To pay for parking for a game for the tickets that's already been released, you're looking at the cheapest being $75, and then the other ones being in the low $100. $100 just to park your car. Am I in like some kind of weird world here, which people are realizing this isn't normal? $100 just to park your car in most events, it seems. Now the cheapest maybe eventually in some stadiums when they fall all out, maybe $50. Even still, $50 just to park your car for a span of 2-3 hours. All in all, in terms of what FIFA is predicting the money they will make from this event is around the estimate of what I saw of $11 billion. $11 billion is what they are estimating that FIFA will make off this tournament. You know, what? When you could just go to the pub or the bar, if you're in America, or just at your house, have some friends around at your house, or just watch the game in the comfort of your own home for $10 to get some drinks, some food, and you're in the comfort of your own home, and you probably got a very good view. You know, that sounds a lot better to me. It's like the F1. I know some friends of mine that's gone to the F1, and I never get going to the F1 because most of the time, because you're only in one part of the track, you are spending most of the time at the F1 watching the race on the screen at the actual track itself, or having some kind of marker of where, you know, positions people are on the track, but you are just kind of seeing your one part of the track that you could actually see in front of you. I may only go to an F1 race if I've ever been given like an offer, like an opportunity, like a sponsored thing, but other than that, I don't really see the point. And there's quite a lot of little details as well that we saw the Club World Cup. Now, by no means am I excited for the World Cup. Yeah, I am. Of course I am. I'm a football fan. It's the World Cup. Of course I'm excited for it. I just can't imagine being a football fan going to the World Cup. Like, genuinely, I don't get why people would do it to themselves. Keep in mind, Mexico, Canada, and America, they're not small countries. Good luck transporting to get to place. Genuinely, good luck to you. Even like little weird details like the weather, for example. We saw the Club World Cup that the weather was absolutely horrific for some games. So if you got like a game that's like, you know, midday kickoff at their time, good luck, because you may die. I had a quick little look. If you was to buy a World Cup final ticket, as it currently is in category 4, it's $2,000. For category 3, $3,400, and category 2 is $5,000, and category 1 is $7,800, and there was somehow, some way, that's actually been increased from its initial price. Like, I know there's people that just have stupid money, so people are like Wall Street people, they have a good few $100,000 in their bank account. They'll pay for it. Stupid people buy stupid things. It's their choice, I guess. You know, each their own. And also, by the way, Italy may not even qualify for the World Cup again, like the third time, which is actually a serious problem, boys. Like, wow. And we still didn't beat them in the Euros. That still incredibly annoys me. Comment down below your thoughts of the World Cup. How do you kind of feel about it? And like and comment and subscribe. And the World Cup is around the corner. Like, the kits are out, so it might as well be out next week, right, boys? England are, you know, 22 goals scored, 0 goals conceded. But we've played, you know, Albania. And, there's been not much else really in Serbia, I guess. Will England win it? I don't know. I kind of look at that team and I kind of feel like it's a little bit weaker than what it used to be in the past, you know, in some areas. Like, I'm not too sure. But maybe something new and different is kind of what we need. So, there's a few question marks in that team of which players should be locked in that role. And I don't really know, like, who should a number 10 be? Is it Rodgers or Bellingham or Christ, who's going to still keep trying forward in there? Or will the left winger be Rashford or Gordon? I can't really see Gordon being our main starter. I kind of don't like that idea. Kane is of course, immense, but then there's no one really behind him. And midfield of Rice and Anderson, I guess it works if you got a ton of the ball, but if we don't, I don't know if there's another person in there instead. Saka and the right's locked in, and then like Nico O'Reilly could play left back because we've not got many options left back, really. Let's be honest here, lads. I don't know. I kind of had to feel. Yeah. Comment down below your thoughts, like and subscribe, and I'll see you boys next time for another video. I'm gonna be getting a new camera today. I may just go out and just try and get a camera because I need one very soon. Sorry about the quality. Hopefully with the new camera, I've had this camera for like 7 years, so it's been needing an upgrade. Hopefully that upgrade, the green screen will look a lot better, because I think it's just because of the lack of quality, it doesn't pop out as much. So I will resolve that. Thank you for your patience, and I'll see you boys next time. See ya.